We are back with Awaken with Deb, and today we talk about how to change your life by changing your morning. What do I mean by that? That can be used for anyone of any genre, of any niche. Little simple habits that if you are a human, these habits are going to help you change your life. All right, so step number one, get a normal alarm clock. Not your cell phone, but a normal alarm clock. And what this does is keeps your phone out of your hand. It allows you to glance at the clock if you need to see what the time is without picking up your phone, or even a watch. A watch, that's kind of another story, hit or miss. I like the idea that watches, again, keep the phone out of your hand more often than not. And that's more so than just the distractions that phones offer. They're also offering off EMFs, which is not healthy for the body. So the first one, we have an alarm clock, right? Second one, it is about the phone. Keep the phone out of your hands. For as long as you can, keep your phone out of your hands. 111, as I said that. The idea of this is to center in with your own energy before you're influenced by outside energies. And what I mean by that is when you are first awakening, your brain is in a certain brain wave state, like I don't want to say the wrong word, but as far as like electrical hertz, megahertz, 30 hertz, delta hertz, I don't the science of it, but there are certain stages that the brain is in upon waking, and our brains are actually receivers and transmitters. And so when you take time to be with yourself and center to your own energy so that you can listen to what's coming in, but you can also be mindful of what's going out. Because the moment you pick up your phone, you're going to have other information influencing your emotions, influencing your reactions, influencing your to-do list, influencing every single thought before you've even stepped a foot on the floor. Speaking of stepping a foot on the floor, as you step your feet on the floor, stretch, move your body, do some forward folds, move your spine in all different directions, do some sun salutations. If you don't know what forward folds and sun salutations are, comment below and we'll get a yoga channel going. Just move the body, do some jumping squats, do some jumping jacks, stretch for the sky, wiggle your arms just like you're a tree twirling in the wind, and then drink water. Small tips will get you a long way. If any of this sounds resonant with you, this channel is called Awaken with Deb, and I'm Deborah Kaye. And here we dive into what it means to be human, and so that we can understand the programming that we've grown up with maybe isn't ideal for the truth of who we are. And so we dive deep into the anchors of who we are as a person, our personality, our soul, and our collective purpose, our purpose among the collective. But we're also learning how to aim for North Star and always progress and always level up. You can be comfortable and ignorant, and ignorance is bliss, right? Like, I guess in Matrix, he had a choice to take one pill and stay one way forever, or he could have taken the other pill. And then there's that one person who had already woken up and he tried to go back into the Matrix. He tried to make a deal with them of like, hey, I don't want to remember anything at all. And I feel like one of the most profound realizations of accepting that you are human is accepting that you are nature and we are made for growth. I don't want to encourage that we're broken and we're healing and we need to improve all the time, self-improvement, and we got to have success and hustle and goals. It's not in that nature. But it is in the nature of being aware of where you're at, being aware of the discomforts and maybe the too comfortable of a life, and just seeing where we can expand, because it is within our nature to be of expansion. And that expansion can change. And that's one of those lies that we've been told is, and maybe there was a time frame among mankind where someone would pick one thing and stick with that forever for their life, and they would master it or just be consistent with it, and that would be fine. But this day and age, we are bombarded with so much distraction that we aren't even given the opportunity to be placed in one thing immediately. We have so many options at our fingertips, and that's where it's really important to take the time to mellow out, to anchor in. Remember who you are. And really decide what your next step is. I'm a fan of goals, but not fan of goals. I see why people do goals, and I see that goals can work for certain people. 555 as that came up. But I'm also a fan of working with the unseen, because it's obvious for me that certain human goals don't actually work. For me, following an intuitive pattern of goals to get me to the next day, the next hour, sometimes that works best. And you have to find what works best for you. So I know this video is super short. It's been quite this. I remember a time where winter and this season used to slow down and give a lot of time for reflecting and diving into things like this and creating, and this has not been like that. So for whatever reason, this season is how it is. And until the next video, I am Deborah Kaye. Have a blessed day.